What's going on, everybody? Trucker Crespo here. Haven't made a video in a long time, but I have I came to this question with my trainee and some other people I know about trainees going teaming at 30,000 miles with another trainee. I get it, they have the chance to make more money. That's why everybody came here, to make money. Usually you come trucking because money's tight, or you just need a life change. You need a career change. But I really believe that you guys should finish your training. There's some people out there that are doing their 30,000 miles in their training, and they're ready to get out of the truck, but you really don't know if you could ride the truck, or if you could run a truck until you get to 40,000 miles. Because 40,000 miles when the trainer sits back and lets you do everything. See if you could figure it out, to see if you're ready at 50,000 miles to be on your own. If you have two people that only have 30,000 miles in their, they have only done 30,000 miles, there's no way. I don't understand the logic behind it. Some people out there 30,000 miles in probably have backed 5, 10, 15 times tops, and I'm a trainer, and I could be at fault sometimes for not, but not so much. You try to do it twice a day, maybe in between shifts. Whoever switches in the afternoon, there's plenty of parking. Or you start with straight backs, you start with little maneuvers, and then as you drive, after you get your 50,000 miles, if you're not backing, if you've backed enough, or your trainer's backing, sit down and pay attention how he's setting up. It's not just backing that everybody's so worried about, it's setting up for the back. I say that's the most important thing in backing. It's the setup. Everybody talks about the backing. If you don't know how to set it up, the backing's gonna be crap. You always have to remember the swing in the front. There's a lot of things, and then for the people that complain about not backing with the trainer, or if you're training, or if you're a person coming to Prime to train, you interview with the trainer, okay? Tell him what you want to do. Tell him, I want to back from 2, at least twice a day. When you're backing, if you like to wake me up so I could see your setup, you could even see the setup from standing outside. Kind of figure out what he's gonna do in your mind, and be like, all right, if I was in this position, I would do this, and see if he does it, and see if it's match up. It's also seeing it from the outside, that you're really gonna get the feel of what the trailer's doing. Not just from your shoulder, not just from your rear view mirror. Get out there, man. Get out there. Look at how your trainer backs. Ask him questions. Ask him, why did you stop there? All right. What are you looking for? What is it that you do? Like, you need to ask the damn questions. Okay. The trainer, I'm a trainer, and I don't know what you know and what you don't know. And then I tell you something that's common sense, and you might be like, oh yeah, I know that. Well, you know what? I didn't know. So we don't know what you know. We're trying to teach you as much as we can, but ask the questions. And if the trainer doesn't let you back, get off the damn truck. I didn't train on Prime. I trained in another company, Stevens Transport. I did one backing maneuver while I was with my trainer, and that was almost a straight back. I went on, and honestly, it was the worst feeling not knowing how to do something, knowing that I was not ready to be on my own. And I went on my own because my training was due and I needed money. But, it's so frustrating when you know you should have asked the questions, when you know you should have told them I need this, when you know you're not ready to be on your own and you go on your own and you can't do the job. It was frustrating. It was a rude awakening. It's stressful. I cried because I felt like I couldn't do this. And I had to learn on my own. I had to learn how to back on my own. I actually followed a guy in YouTube, and I would scope the place out where I was going. I would go on Google Maps. I would find out how the backing is, and I would look for setups on YouTube. And YouTube taught me how to back. It's sad but true, And I didn't back into a trailer. First week out, forgot I had a trailer behind me, cut too short, trailer hit the other trailer. Not a lot of damage, everything was fine. But, it just, ask your trainer what you need to do. Don't be complaining. Like, I've seen a lot of people complaining about the trainers on YouTube. Like, you guys complain about trainers. Trainers might complain about you, but I don't do that stuff. What happens in my truck stays in my truck. If my trainee wants to complain about me, they could if they want to, but I try to do my best. I'm an easygoing guy. I ask them questions. Did you see what I did? Did you see why I did that? And I'm very open to different opinions. If they ask me, well, what if we try the other way next time? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. The main thing out of training, you gotta learn how to fix your mess up. If you turn the wheel too much, how are you gonna fix that? What are you gonna do? I really think 50,000 miles in a truck, it's good, but I definitely think 30,000 miles is not very smart. Not smart at all. I did 30,000 miles at Stevens, and I could tell you I was not ready. Yeah, when you come out of your training, you're not gonna be a full pro at backing, but you gotta learn how to adjust or how to fix your mess up. That is the one thing that I would say you guys need to learn before you go on your own, because everybody messes up backing, even the professionals. I am far from it, but I know how to fix my mess up. I'm like, oh, I went too far, how do I fix it? Boom, I do it. That's what I do. And I do good. I've had 3 trainees with me already. I've trained 3 students. One of them, my first student, finally got his truck. My second student had to leave Prime for medical reasons, and my third student, he's teaming with me now. I pay him to drive with me. But I never talk about my students. Don't talk about your truck. Don't talk about your co-workers. Don't talk about your company. Don't talk about your trainer or trainee. As a person, don't do to others what you wouldn't want them to do to you. Like, I wouldn't want people talking about me out in the public or anything bad. Like, if you have something bad to say it to my face, man. We're all grown adults, and you might think you're gonna piss me off, and honestly, I probably don't give a crap. Okay, that's how you feel, good. but did you die? You know what I mean? Like, are you good? Yeah, you're fine. You're not upset anymore. Good. Now move on with your life. You know. But yeah, anybody that's coming to training with Prime, ask the questions. If you don't feel comfortable in the truck, get out. Because if you're gonna talk about your trainer, and he finds out you're talking about him, it's not gonna get any better in the truck. It really isn't. So I don't know. Just do your time. Do your 50,000 miles, and learn as much as you can, and then go on your own. That's why I came trucking, so I could drive on my own. Eventually, I decided to train, and the reason I decided to train was because I know how hard it was to be out there without knowing what the hell to do. And you know, I just ask questions, be prepared to learn, take notes if you have to. Ask to at least back twice a day. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to back twice a day. You could come into a parking spot, get in, pull back out, trainer could save the spot, go around, come back, set up, back it in again. I do it sometimes on my own. Like right now I'm on my own, my trainee is at home. I parked at a spot earlier today. I'm here in a TA in Washington. I don't know where, but it's right before Seattle. I parked in a spot that was hard because there was a pole in the middle, and it was empty because it's a difficult spot. I tried. I got in, I moved out, and then went to another spot. But I always challenge myself. I always try to do better. I always push to be better. I think about every move that I'm gonna make before I make it. I try to remember the results. If you're gonna do something, do it right or don't do it at all. Learn things. This is the only career where you put in a year of hard work, and the year after that you could be making $80,000, $100,000 a year. You can't even go to college for a year and make that money without paying it back too, because if you get your license here, you don't owe him anything. So just ask the questions, learn, hustle. My first trainee learned from me how to hustle, how to get up, move, go, drive, get up, drive. And be safe. First thing, my students in my truck is slow. You don't need critical events. You don't take turns of a red light making a left. You don't go past 10 miles an hour because there's no need for that. You're learning how the truck turns. You're learning how to come to the turn, how to angle for the turn, and you're learning that you have a trailer behind you that you got to keep an eye on. So there's no need to speed through turns. People already know we're slow, so if we're slow, we're slow. But be safe out there. Ask questions. We as trainers love questions. It lets us know what you need help in, because believe it or not, at least me as a trainer, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you do good. The best feeling in the world is when you get a PSD student and he gets his license. I taught him how to, I changed his life. He's gonna remember me for the rest of his life, and you get a friend out of it. And yeah, but just be safe out there, guys. Ask the questions. Be ready to run. And peace out. Don't talk bad about your company, your co-workers, and don't even talk about your family on this thing, man. They don't need to know anything. So have a good day, be safe, and hope you all be successful truck drivers. We are the #1 company out there.